So it is Sunday, January 12th. Excited for the new year. We are starting week 31 of our pregnancy. I am feeling really, really great. I actually had been sick for like a whole week, and I just most recently started to feel better. Got a lot of rest this week. I took some days off of work just to make sure that I was feeling 100%. I actually had a doctor's appointment last Friday, and I was getting over a little bit of a sore throat, and my doctor actually recommended that I take a flu shot, which is something that I've never done a flu shot. Juan always gets one. I've never had one. I don't like the idea of a flu shot. However, she kind of convinced me to do it because she said that it would be to the benefit of the baby. However, I feel like that's what got me sicker than what I normally would have been, because I was already getting over like my sickness. So I was super, 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 super sick. I've never been sick like that ever. But it was a great, I was telling Juan that for me it was a great lesson in just being, learning to just be still and rest, because I'm always like go 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 go. So it was really a learning lesson for me to just allow my body to rest, not do anything. I was in bed for like 2-3 days, just trying to get better. Obviously, not being able to take medicine, I was drinking teas and ginger tea, lemon, honey, and just really allowing my body to recover 100% before I did anything. But I'm feeling amazing. I feel so much better. Still have a little bit of the scratchy throat in the morning, still having my tea, but other than that, I feel good. Baby's doing well. She's growing. She feels really, really heavy, and sleep is very, very uncomfortable, but I don't know, I feel good about it, and definitely making a full recovery. And I I'm very, very emotional as of yet. I just with the whole experience, and just like I was talking to Juan yesterday, and I felt almost a sense of like being overwhelmed. I feel like with all the moms that I talk to about, being pregnant and this whole experience, it's like they're anxious for the baby to come out, which obviously we want to meet her. However, I'm in this state where I feel almost like I I'm sad at the fact that she'll no longer be in my body, and dealing with that, right? So I literally, like, I don't know, I got super emotional yesterday and was crying because I felt like it's almost time, like, going into this week. We have 9 weeks, and I have truly enjoyed this entire process, and I'm gonna be sad when she's no longer in my body. Obviously excited to meet her. However, this experience for me has been just really, really incredible, and I'm almost holding on to that moment of being where we are right now, and how I'm feeling about the entire experience right now. So I'm assuming, that that's something that's normal, even though I hear the opposite. The I hear moms talk about, I want them out, I want them out, and I'm just kind of like, I'm okay with you staying in for a little while longer. But with time, I think that will change. I think once I start to get heavier and more uncomfortable, I'm probably going to be on the same, mental state of that, of wanting her out. But at the moment, I feel good. I'm excited. I feel very present with this whole experience, and I'm just starting to realize how quickly this whole process has gone by, and how incredible it's been, for the both of us, and all of the emotions and the feelings that I've had, and being aware of my feelings, and how I express myself, and sharing my journey. And it's been amazing to have all the incredible love and support of everyone around me. We also just kicked off our 90-day transformation challenge, and it's exciting because this is the first week, and it's just the excitement of new, and what we're doing with this movement, and how this is going to help me with my postpartum journey. This is my first pregnancy, and I've been advised of all the ways I'm going to feel after having a baby, and being aware, that a lot of women go through that postpartum depression, and I know that the work that I've done before is something that's going to help me. I'm not saying that I won't go through difficult times. I know it's normal, but also I feel like I have a great support system that's going to help me get through that process. And this tribe that we are creating with this revolution is amazing, because there's a lot of moms, there's a lot of new moms that we created an extra support system or support group for those moms that have children between the ages of 0 to 5. So I'm excited that, post baby, we're obviously, it's going to end before the baby comes. However, the next season, then the next 3 months of this challenges are really going to help support me in that journey of breastfeeding, and supporting my mental state after. So I'm really excited about that. And one thing I wanted to share was obviously about where we are in pregnancy and things like that, but also aligned with this challenge. We our first inner workout that we had on Saturday was setting our intentions or affirmations for the next 90 days. And in the past, when we've done these types of these challenges where we're focusing on inner and outer transformation, I know what my affirmations were, because they stemmed from my journey of weight loss and self-love. But now I'm in a place where this is a whole new experience for me, a whole new chapter in my life. And so I almost kind of struggled with setting my affirmations, because in the past, my affirmations had everything to do with my journey up to that moment, or up to that moment of growth. They were, I am strong, I am resilient, I am light. Well, now I'm in a new shift in my life, and I'm not clear as to what my intentions or my affirmations are in the moment, because I feel like those were things that I struggled with, and that's why they were my affirmations, and I had to repeat them to create that discipline or that self-belief. But now it's like I'm stepping into a new chapter in my life, and what will those affirmations be? Because I know those are going to change in the next 90 days when the baby arrives. So I'm trying to think of what are the things that are currently affirmations are basically you're setting your intention or your belief systems for the future. So where you want to be. So I'm kind of like in the middle of not really sure what those are for me, because we're so close to, I know I feel good mentally. I know I love myself. I know that I am proud of myself. I know that I feel good. I genuinely feel good in my mindset, and when I see my body, because that's something that was kind of, that gets brought up as well. And I hear it time and time again, is kind of like, when you're going through pregnancy, how you feel about your body changing. And I'm very aware of that. I feel good in my skin because I know that ultimately the outcome is something beautiful, and I'm comfortable with my body changing. I actually love to see my body changing, because it makes it it makes this whole experience real. So I'm trying to create new affirmations that are aligned with where I'm at in my life right now, because I know that's something that is going to change going forward. So if you guys have any suggestions as far as affirmations, maybe you had affirmations during this time in your life, or if you don't, it's a great practice. It's something that we implement in these challenges because it's so incredibly powerful for all of these women. And I know it's something that helped propel me in my journey of self-love and body confidence. So I think that I think I have to really take deep consideration as to where I am in my life right now and where I want to be in the next 90 days. And that's literally going to lead me into giving birth. So maybe something along the lines of that, because I think that's the scariest part is now, we have 9 weeks and the whole idea of the birthing process, right? Obviously, I read a lot and I look into a lot of things, but the whole idea is kind of like, it's scary. It's a scary thing to think, not what could go wrong, but just the whole experience of it. And I was once that person that said I wanted to have, I actually wanted to do a natural birth with like a doula and the whole water birth experience. And then the more that I read into it and watched these videos for myself, I quickly changed my mind. I'm okay with being at a hospital and having that be my first experience. Right now, my contemplation is natural birth or epidural. And I think, there's no right or wrong way of going through the birthing process. I think it's a personal journey like each person. It's as a woman, it's your body, it's your decision what you do. So I'm just keeping my my options open, but just the whole idea of what it's going to require from me is a scary thing. So I think maybe one of my affirmations will be that, and just having the willpower and strength, the mental strength, and obviously support from my partner to get through that whole experience. So I just wanted to share that. We are excited. It's becoming so very, very real, so very, very quickly. And I know that the time is going to continue to fly by, and I'm just trying to hold on to every single little moment of what's left of pregnancy, and just taking it day by day and emotion by emotion, and allowing myself to feel everything, and that it's okay to cry happy tears, and it's okay to feel a certain way. And I was sharing with Juan as well, like I get so like emotional because obviously we've been together for this long, and we've talked about a family, and it's just, I know it sounds stupid to say, but I feel like it came so quickly, even though yes, we were together for so long, but because of where we have been in our life and in our journey, and we, up until the moment that baby was a conversation, we were in a point in our lives where we were truly enjoying each other's company. We were truly embracing every moment, being together. So it almost feels like we haven't been, it feels like the time has passed by without us really realizing, until we stop and talk about, oh my God, we've been together this long. Like, it doesn't seem like it's been that long. So just the idea of one day baby was a thought, it was a conversation, and then weeks later it was a reality. It's kind of like, that's what kind of like hit me, like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that this is happening. Like, we have that conversation all the time, like, this is our life, this is our this is a moment we are living right now in our life, and it's really exciting, and it's just it's overwhelmingly beautiful. And I never I knew what my capacity of love was for my partner, because I absolutely love him and love and adore him and everything about him and our life together. And now it's like our love was too big to keep it to ourselves. And it's now pouring into this baby that's not even here yet. And yet she's so incredibly loved and adored and thought of every single day. And it's just, it's, it's such a beautiful feeling. It's such a beautiful thing to think about every single day. And I look forward to seeing her and holding her and having her feel all this intense love that we already have for her, in our hearts and in our lives. So I'm just really excited, and I'm just holding on to this moment that we are in right now. So